Okay, let me get this going. All right. Excuse me.
We're taking the... Let's go.
All right. Welcome back. Between the Stitches, baseball only podcast. My name is Ryan. His name is Jared. We got a decent episode, Jared. Talk about the series that just went down. Talk about the weekend coming up. We got dirty slides and guys offering to fight each other. We got some great, believe it or not, Jared, some great umpire performances from this past week, which will solidify our opinions on certain subjects we'll get into. And yeah, I mean, weekend preview, we already said that, but we got some good series coming up this weekend, man. Really good series. So we will dive into all those and we'll jump right into it. So thank you guys for listening and let's go, baby.
Let's go. Batter up. We're taking the afternoon off. It's a beautiful day for a home run, but even a triple's okay. We're gonna cheer and boo and raise a hullabaloo at the ball game today. At the ball game, a wonderful ball game today.
All right, Jared.
Wow!
A few days have gone by in the world of baseball, but that has not limited the amount of action that we've seen. We've got a lot that's gone on. A lot for my team, the Pods. A lot for your favorite team of all time, the Colorado Rockies. And yeah, we got a lot to talk about. We'll talk about the series that just passed on today being Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday series that have unfolded. We saw the Padres play the Reds. We saw the D-backs and Nationals playing each other. Just blow my brains out in that series. Mets Giants. That one actually unfolded pretty interestingly, Jared. Mets take 2 out of 3 from the Giants. Good for the Mets. Mets have won every series they played so far, Jared. They have won all 4 series they played. Phillies Rockies. Rockies take 2 out of 3 from the Phils. Uh-oh. Rockies are playing a little baseball. Braves Dodgers. Dodgers win 2 out of 3. Not shocking. Orioles A's. Blow my brains out. Rays Cubs. I think the Cubs took 2 out of 3. They did. Angels Astros. We almost had a perfect game performance from Shohei Ohtani last night. Or was it last night? Yeah. Went five perfect innings against the Astros, and then gave up a hit in the 6th, but shoved it. Angels 8-5, good for them. Cardinals Marlins. I mean, right? Not bad. I think Cardinals handled their business. Yankees Tigers. Yankees take 2 out of 3 from the Tigers, although Miguel Cabrera is 1 hit shy of 3,000 hits. So good for him. The Blue Jays and the Red Sox. The Blue Jays and the Red Sox. I think the Blue Jays took 2 out of 3. Yep, 2 out of 3 from the Red Sox. And then, what's the last series here? Twins Royals. Boring. Mariners Rangers. Jared, the Rangers are 2-9. Ouch. 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 Ouch.
Yikes.
So looking at the standings here, Jared, 2020 regular season standings. As of 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Thursday, April 21st, 2022. Blue Jays in first, 8-5. Yankees in second, tied with the Rays at 7-6 in the American League East. The Cleveland Guardians, Jared, leading the American League Central at 7-5. AL West sees the Houston Astros in fourth place. Angels in first, Mariners in second, Oakland A's in third, Astros fourth, Rangers last. National League East, first team to win 10 games. New York Mets, Big Apple, 10-4, leading that division. Nobody else in that division is over 500. So Mets already have a 4-game lead over Atlanta. NL Central, Cardinals and Brewers, half game imparted from each other. Cardinals technically in first, but Brewers have more wins. And then in the NL West, Jared, got the Dodgers in first, 9-3. Rockies in second at 8-4. Padres 9-5. Giants 9-5. It's the best division in baseball at the moment, Jared, and it's going to be very competitive. In those series that we previously mentioned, Jared, one of the subjects that found itself on our subject sheet for the episode today was the slide executed by Padres DH/first baseman Luke Voit on Tuesday or Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, one of those games. Luke Voit was on first base. Jerkson Profar rips a ball down the line. Luke Voigt's trying to score all the way from first base. Subsequently comes into home plate on a close play. The throw comes from the left field corner, which a lot of times because of the alignment puts the catcher in a pretty iffy spot. Sure enough, the throw comes right on the third base line. Luke Voit comes in hard, kind of throws his hands up in the air, takes the catcher down. Tyler Stevenson actually, Jared, gives him a concussion. So Tyler Stevenson's out for at least 7 days with a concussion. Those of you who've seen the slide, you know what I'm talking about. For those of you who haven't seen the slide, go look it up. Easy to find. Search Twitter, Luke Voit slide, and you'll find it. I don't know, Jared. I know I'm biased, and it's going to seem like it because I'm a Padres fan. But usually, if the catcher gets run over, gets hit, gets run into by the base runner, he's usually in the fucking way. Whether that's his fault or not, he's usually in the fucking way. And in this case, Tyler Stevenson was in the way. So as a base runner, you have two options. Either peel off, give yourself up, don't make an attempt to try to score and touch the plate, or you fucking go hard. Knock the ball loose. Do whatever you got to do. Luke Voit tried to come in with his arms up, kind of swipe down maybe. I don't know. I didn't really see it as dirty as others did. Curious to hear your thoughts, but I think catcher needs to be prepared for that as a catcher. Just like that comes with being the position of catcher.
The only time I really have like a huge issue with it is if it's like it feels like it was there was some malicious intent behind it. If there's a guy that's in the way and the slide just happens to kind of rough him up, I don't give a shit. Like you said, you have to be like, that's kind of just part of it. It's part of the game. It's like the guy with the pick off in a similar way. It's like that pick off that happened on the base and hit the base runner right in the nuts. Did you see that?
Yep, I did actually.
It's kind of similar to that. Like it's just kind of part of the game. If Luke Voit had like bad intentions and wanted to hurt the guy, yeah, it's fucked up. But if like Luke Voigt's playing the game and like things are happening a lot faster than when you watch it. When you watch it in slow-mo, of course it doesn't you could be like, oh, what an asshole. But the real the thing is like these guys are playing at full speed. You're trying to get somewhere. Contact's gonna happen.
Oh, also
Luke Voigt's a big dude.
I was gonna say Luke Voit is a Tonka truck. He's a fucking monster.
Yeah,
He's huge. I mean, he's
He's massive.
ginormous. Anytime Luke Voigt hits somebody, they're probably gonna get a concussion. Jared, just is what it is.
I mean, if you're listening or you're a viewer on TikTok or whatever it is, Ryan, you should clip the thing, one of the videos of Luke Voigt bench pressing at 135 pounds, a plate on each side with a single hand.
It's a joke.
Just for like a little bit of a background of what type of guy hit Tyler Seguin. I bet you if someone a little bit smaller hit him, the catcher wouldn't have got rocked and people wouldn't be even reacting.
100%.
But
100%.
you got a fucking linebacker. You got a middle linebacker coming through, hitting you.
I think,
he looks like a dickhead.
yeah, he does look like a dickhead, and even more so, you know why he looks like a dickhead, Jared? Because the reaction from the Indian or the reaction from the Reds players was not good. Tommy Pham, shocker, Tommy Pham, Mr. fucking intensity, zero personality, anger management, fucking dog shit player, grumpy pants, has something to say. And he called Luke Voigt's slide, quote, dirty as fuck. And he subsequently said, this is a direct quote. This is a direct quote, Jared. If Luke wants to settle it, I get down really well. Anything you want. Muay Thai, how do you say Muay? Is it?
Muay Thai.
Muay Thai, is that how you say it?
Yeah, Muay Thai. Muay Thai is like a drink.
Yeah, I know Muay Thai is a drink, but it's fucking kind of spelled like it.
Muay Thai. Yeah.
Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he says, I get down really well. Anything. Muay Thai, whatever. Like I said, I've got an owner here who will let us use his facility. So fuck him, I'm out. First of all, Tommy Pham, just calm the fuck down. You're a grown man. Second of all, you will get pounded into the ground like a nail against Luke Voigt. Tommy Pham said, Jared, he said he knows a gym owner in San Diego from playing there for 2 years, and that he's willing to fight Luke Voigt at the gym and settle it.
And do like actual martial arts, which is just
yeah.
So it's a weird way to call somebody out. Like, hey man, do you want to put on the gloves? Like you know what I mean?
Hey,
it's
do
like,
you
well,
want to?
that's not
Hey, do you
really-
want to like fight, but with like a strict set of like combat rules, wearing like shin pads
Yeah.
and gloves, and like headgear?
Yeah, it's like what?
Like Luke Voigt would be like, no, actually, I just want to fucking punch you in the mouth. How about that? And then Tommy Pham would be unconscious with a grizzly bear standing over him, and he'd go, fuck, bad idea. Wow, shouldn't have done that.
I was like, that was a terrible. We should have done Muay Thai.
yeah. No, it's bad. But the slide was questionable.
Grappled.
And I'm reading this article from from Barstool Sports, so they were writing about this incident and Tommy Pham saying this stuff. It was by Hubs from Barstool, and he put the link of the tweet in there, and then he goes, noted crazy person Tommy Pham wants to fight Luke Voigt over what he thought was a dirty slide at home plate. Noted crazy person. Jared, I have a couple stories about Tommy Pham that I don't really need to get into right now, but I can tell you with 100% confidence that he is one of the most intense, non-personable people in the game of baseball. And that's from multiple sources, from personal experience. He sucks. Like, fuck Tommy Pham. So, and I'd say that to his face. I would tell you, dude, you stink. You are a bad person to be around. You have a terrible personality, and I would never choose to hang out with you. Never. I would say that directly to his face. You
better not say that. You better not say that directly to his face. So fucking, he'll Muay Thai your ass.
He'll Muay Thai me into a knot or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll Muay tongue tie
Yeah.
your ass.
Yeah.
With a
So,
riddle.
yeah. Yeah. So, Tommy Pham wants to fight Luke Voigt. It's a fucking joke. It's a bad slide. And listen, it happens. It's part of the game. The only time I ever have problems with it, kind of like what you said, Jared, is if like the catcher has the ball and the guy's halfway down the line, okay, you're going to be out either way. Just give up, right? But that wasn't the case with this. Luke Voigt's a big guy. Stevenson could have dropped the ball, and he didn't. He got fucking clobbered by Luke Voigt. Is what it is, I think. And guess what? Luke Voigt was out. So, like, Reds need to just chill out. Also wasn't career-ending injury. It was a fucking minor concussion. So whatever. So that happened. And another thing that happened, Jared, that I made sure to make note of on our Twitter page is an unbelievable performance behind the plate from our boy Pat Hoberg, home plate umpire in the MLB. Monday night, Phillies, Rockies. Jared, this umpire scorecards Twitter account is a bot kind of algorithm calculated Twitter account. Umpire scorecards at ump scorecards. And they post a strike zone with a detailed breakdown of all the correct calls, missed calls, most significant and impactful calls, overall favor for a particular team based on which way the calls are going. Dude, it's crazy. Crazy detailed breakdown. And it also tells you their overall accuracy and the umpire's overall consistency. These are for home plate umpires only. It tells you what the umpires performed at and what the league average is at. Okay, the league average is 94% on overall accuracy and 94% on overall consistency. Our boy Pat Hoberg, Jared, he missed one pitch in the entire game. One pitch. And by the way, it was a ball that it caught this much, if you're not watching on YouTube, about a quarter inch of the plate. So technically it should have been a strike, but he called it a ball. And it was down and away to a left-handed batter. He missed one call.
That's outstanding.
Unbelievable.
But it's not.
Let's hear it.
We're sitting here talking about it, which means that it doesn't fucking happen every day. Otherwise, you wouldn't be sitting here talking about how it was such an amazing game.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I
badass.
get it.
It's badass, but games shift in either direction with a shitty strike call. If the pitcher doesn't get the call and he ends up walking a guy and gives up a double, fucks him.
So guess
If
what?
the batter gets a strike call, that's a shitty call. His batting average goes down. I don't like the idea of getting away from the nostalgia of baseball, but we got to figure something out. We can't have missed calls.
Here's how you do it, Jared. Here's how you do it.
We can't do it.
Here's how you do it. Ready? Here's how you do it.
Can't do it.
Here's how you do it. Because everyone talked about, and they're trying to implement it maybe in some levels in the minor leagues, Robo Umps. Here's how you keep the human umpires, you keep the Robo Umps out, but you get more calls correct. Very simple solution. Pat Hoberg, after this game, MLB Umpires Union needs to release a public statement. Pat Hoberg has received a $1 million bonus check for missing one pitch. $1 million. On the counter side, on the flip side, going through the umpire scorecards tweets here. Here's a good one. From, let's see, Wednesday, April 20th, Rangers, Mariners, Jeremy Riggs. He missed 11. He called 11 pitches that were outside the zone strikes. 11 pitches. Okay, not good. MLB Umpires Union comes out and they say, where does that perform? It looks like he was an overall accuracy, Jared. He finished at 90%. The league average is 94%. Guess what? MLB Umpires Union comes out, releases a statement and says, Jeremy Riggs has been fined $50,000 for his performance as an umpire, or his pay has been docked 10%. And you can do it monthly, you could do it weekly, whatever you want to do, but you incentivize and promote the umpires that are consistently good, and you demote and de-incentivize the bad umpires, and you weed them out. And then if the guys are bad enough for a long enough time, then they're just fucking bad umpires and they're gone. And you bring in new guys and you repeat the process until you have 10 umpires that are all elite. That's how it works at everything you do. The problem is they have an umpires union and they have old fucking dumbass white people that have no problem. These old white dudes, Jared, they sit there. They're not like, it's not like a racial thing or anything. These guys sit back and they're old fashioned and they're like, well, Joe West has been an umpire for 47 years. He deserves to be an umpire. It's like, actually he doesn't, because he's not good. He misses a lot of calls. So he should be an umpire. Well, I don't know. The union I mean, we are a union after all. I mean, you were for all for one and one for all. We got to protect each other. And Joe West deserves to play for 40 years. Like, he's 63 years old. Get him out now. So it's a simple solution. You incentivize and promote the good umpires. You de-incentivize and demote the bad umpires, and you bring up new guys when the bad umpires stink. Just like how it works in baseball, Jared. If you're good at baseball, you pay more for the good guys. You don't pay as much for the bad guys, and if you're bad enough, you get sent down. Really simple.
But we have the technology to have it just perfect, and then we just don't even have to deal with it.
But it's not perfect. But it's not perfect, and it shouldn't be perfect. And here's my thing, Jared. If a guy throws 17 straight balls, and then on the 18th pitch, he's setting up for an inside fastball, and he yanks it across the plate, and it catches 1/100th of the outside corner, that's a ball. It's not a strike. It's not a strike.
I get what you're saying there, but if it's in the strike zone, it's a fucking strike.
Nope. Disagree.
It should be.
I don't think the catcher should just be able to thumb a ball underneath it and catch it and frame it and make it a strike. I agree. It's like, but at the same time,
there's a lot of bad calls though. There's just a lot of bad calls.
Oh, I get it. No, I get it. I do.
I mean, I don't know how you could implement. I get it. You're saying incentivize, but I don't know how you could implement robo umpires and still have the classic feel of baseball.
You can't.
But it's gonna. Yeah, but we already got the fucking. We already got the referees now. By the way, they're not umpires.
Yeah. After review.
Yeah. After review, the batter was safe at first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. It would be interesting to see. It would be. The thing is, they do need to put it in the minor leagues for at some level and see what a perfectly called game does to the statistics. Like,
I think there's going to be a lot of. I think there's also, Jared, a lot of those pitches where it's a curveball. It's a big 12-6 curveball, and it starts off, and as it's coming in its downward action, it crosses the very front corner section of the strike zone at a downward angle. Like, you can't hit the pitch, but technically it's a strike because it crossed right there. But by the time it's actually where it might be hittable, or if it's an outside pitch, then you can't reach it. It's down. It's too far down. It's a real thing.
Yeah, but those guys, you're literally saying that it's advantageous for the pitcher to throw a hanging breaking ball. Which, have you ever seen what happens to a hanging breaking ball?
It's not advantageous. It's advantageous for them to throw a 4 or 5 straight solid fastballs on the bottom of the zone for a strike, and then throw a slider at the bottom of the zone under the zone, but it looks like a fastball, and then the batter swings at it. That's why batters swing at bad pitches now, because they think it's a fastball. Or not bad pitches, but breaking balls. I think they could try it maybe in the minor leagues where it's not as consequential and see how it unfolds, but I don't think it'll be received very well. And I've already seen actually some clips of guys getting pissed about it, and the home plate umpire's like, dude, not me. Literally, it's a robo umpire. Pitch crosses, and then it tracks the ball, and then it buzzes my ear and says strike or ball, and I make the call. Like, it's not that. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I just don't. I just think Pat Hoberg is an exact example why we don't need robo umps, and we should never have them.
I just would just go look at a batting chart, though. Just go look at the way that an average can shift on a single ball. So that's my thing.
I get it. I get it 100%.
That's my thing. That's all. But yeah, I could go either way.
No, I get it. I mean, you're definitely wrong, but I get it.
No, I don't give a shit because I'm not playing Major League Baseball, so fuck it.
Yeah, I don't even want to. It's not even cool to play in the bigs. Who would want to play in the big leagues? I don't know if you saw the video, Jared, but there's a video that went around the other day of a kid, I couldn't tell you, high school or college, gives up a home run, pitcher. Batter that hits the home runs going around the bases, goes around first, goes around second. As he's coming around third, something goes into the pitcher's head that incentivizes him to run full speed at the batter around third base and lay him out. I don't know if you saw that video or not, but it went around. Pitcher gives up the home run. Yeah, pitcher gives up a home run. Guy's coming around the bases. Unless he said something to the guy as he ran by, hey, your mom's fucking ugly. Then it's like, all right, maybe, right? But I just don't think that happened. I think the kid's a fucking psychopath hothead. And he lays him out, Jared. Like, crunches him out of nowhere. Like, what the fuck, dude? It's unbelievable. I was watching it and I was like,
Oh,
dude,
dude.
are you watching it?
Oh my God, he fucking stuck him. Trying to get up to the NFL.
Dude, let me see.
Oh my God, he fucking smokes him.
Dude, he crunched him, Jared. I just want to know what he said.
Right.
I want to know what he said. He must have been saying something, but he destroyed him. Oh
Dude,
my
his
God.
teammates- Dude, whoever
Central
the
is taking
whoever
the
the
lead
purple
here in
team is,
game one.
that's a bitch made team.
Oh!
They came out of the dugout and shit. But like, dude, you guys hit a home run and got fucking Terry Tate office linebacker fucking clickety
Can
like, and there's no one swinging. But then again, they did. They tackled him. I take it back. They had him. They fucking tackled the pitcher and were all over him.
can you
But like the other
Jared,
team,
can
did-
you
the other team didn't
hear
really get
this?
into it either.
Can you hear this if I
No,
hold on. I'm sharing my screen here. If I play it. Can you hear
North
that?
Central is taking the lead here.
Listen to the
in game
announcer.
one. Oh my! Oh no!
Oh,
Oh,
no. Oh no. Oh.
That was out of nowhere.
Whoa! He just had to calm down. Well, dude, well, everyone's confused. It kind of looks like, to be
Here,
honest, it
game
looks like
one.
both teams are kind of
Oh my!
Yeah, I mean everybody
look at
was
the third
confused.
baseman. Look. Oh, on time out. Go back. Look at the third. Look at the third
Oh
baseman. kinda
my!
like-
Oh no!
He get.
Oh
he's-
no!
oh shit!
Here in game
Oh
one.
shit! Brian's
Oh,
a fucking
my.
freak!
Yeah.
He-
Yeah, he goes, "Oh my god, fuck." You know, like what are we going to do? Yeah.
that kid's a douchebag. That pitcher's gonna be at some party. He's gonna be like, yeah, he's gonna think he's all sick because he went viral on the internet for being an absolute douchebag.
Yeah.
Dude,
For being
hey,
a
I got an idea,
fucking
dude.
Tool.
You just got fucking titty tacked over the wall, and like you just added insult to injury because you look bad. The guy's
Dude,
just enjoying his home run.
yes.
That, like thousands of people do every year, and you just fucking just crush him like on a cheap shot too. Like you want to talk about a defenseless fucking base runner, defenseless receiver.
Defenseless,
It's
yeah.
like, when's the last time you expected a fucking safety to come across the middle and take your head off on a fucking when you're trotting the bases on a home run?
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, not a fan of that. What a douchebag.
Yeah, no, dick move. Definitely dick move.
Dude, fuck that guy.
Actually, let's do
I'll do Muay Thai with him wherever he wants.
let's Jared, let's start a new segment.
And Tommy fan.
Let's start a new segment on the show. We'll make it into a TikTok, but let's call it the dick move of the week. And that right there was the fucking dick move by far of
Yeah.
the week. It's just laying a guy out. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
What a dick.
That's
a dick move.
What a bad look after you just got fucking. You got dicked and then you were a dick.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking yeah.
Straight up.
Soft.
Fuck that guy.
All right, Jared, last piece here, diving into the series weekend, this series going on this weekend preview. We got a lot of good matchups, Jared. A lot of good matchups. Starting off in the East, Red Sox Rays. Love it. Always love that matchup. White Sox Twins should be pretty entertaining. Blue Jays Astros. Really looking forward to that. Blue Jays Astros to see how the Blue Jays do. They got Verlander to deal with game 1 on Friday. You got Brewers and Phillies. You got the American League Central leading Cleveland Guardians and the New York Yankees in New York. See if the Guardians come in there and make a little statement. And lastly, Jared, I think what may end up being the series of the weekend, but I don't know because I'm biased, but also I'm not biased because it was electric last year. Dodgers Padres this weekend. Should be fun to watch. It was fun to watch last year. Padres, they don't have like a guy like Tatis, but it's also not necessarily squaring up to be like the prime time dope pitching matchups. Like tomorrow is Nick Martinez and Julio Urias. Saturday's game is Yu Darvish for the Padres, but then Dodgers are TBD because Andrew Heaney got hurt. And then Sunday will probably be the best game of the series. Sean Manaea, Clayton Kershaw. That should be a good matchup.
That Heaney one, that Heaney one, if he didn't get hurt, would have been a really good matchup.
Yeah.
Because I know Darvish is like weird because he's either really good or sometimes he's relaxed. But that's just pitching in general, I feel like.
Also, notable thing to keep an eye out for, as we all know, Miguel Cabrera is 1 hit away from 3,000. When he gets that, Jared, yeah, we'll clap it up.
You like a guy like, hey, dude, Miguel Cabrera is one of those guys you just gotta love. You know,
all-timer, dude. All-time legend.
Loves a little tequila, you know.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Maybe gets a little buzzed up, smacks the shit out of some baseballs, won a Triple Crown. What a stud.
Yeah, the only thing I think he, might be missing from the resume, but it's something that you can't really hold against guys in baseball. The ring, right? He never got the World Series. This will probably be his last year. He might get maybe one more.
Did he?
No, he never won a World Series.
Win one?
No.
Not way back in the day with the Marlins?
Oh shit, maybe he did. Now I gotta look.
Yeah, he would. He did win a ring way back in the day when Josh Beckett was on the Marlins. That was way back. It's almost hard to remember the fact that he wasn't.
Was it 03? 03?
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, Marlins. He was a stud that year.
Yeah, 2003 World Series. You're absolutely right. Well, I guess I'm wrong. He's got everything, dude. 2-time MVP, 11-time All-Star, 7 Silver Sluggers, 4 batting titles, World Series champion, and a Triple Crown with 3,000 hits, 500 home runs. If Miguel Cabrera, Jared, is not voted in with over 90% on the first ballot, I will fucking vomit everywhere, all over myself. That's going to be in like 5 years whenever he's eligible. But, dude, what a career. What a career.
Yeah. Dude, sometimes I think guys can do I get it because but he got paid. Like, obviously, he's still probably on that huge contract he signed. He's probably still getting paid that much money.
He's signed through next season, so he'll probably retire after next season.
Yeah. Sometimes guys can play too long, I think.
Oh, 100%.
Like, like Pujols is a good, like a prime example. Like, if he would have just
he's 39, by the way. Miguel Cabrera is 39. So he'll be 40 at this time next year. Venezuela.
Because he feels like he's lying about his age too.
Nah.
We're bagging up now. He's not, because really when he did come up with the Marlins,
dude, he looked like a baby when he came up with the Marlins. Yeah. And by the way, he was a baby who was taking Roger Clemens deep in the World Series. Deep, yeah. Jared.
Yeah. I'll say Miguel Cabrera as a rookie looked like Pujols as a sophomore in high school. Let's just put it that way.
No, it's true, dude. It's fucking true. Yeah, he signed a 8-year contract. It looks like all the way back in 2014, maybe 15. 8 years, $240 million. It's a nice juicy contract. So, he's really good. He's still not the worst. The funny thing is, Jared, he only has a 68.
He can still hit.
He only has a 68 career WAR, which is pretty funny because Mike Trout has like a 76 career WAR, and Mike Trout's played like 6 seasons full. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I feel like it's like his Miguel Cabrera was like so like I don't know. He was so good, like ridiculously good every year, and like you could basically go the last 5 years without like really.
He won, by the way, back-to-back MVPs, Jared. Back-to-back MVPs. He went he hit 348 with 1,078 OPS. He hit 44 home runs and 137 RBIs.
Dude, those Tigers teams, I remember playing video. That was back before I had like a PlayStation.
Dude, those Tigers teams should have won. They should have won back-to-back World Series, if we're being honest.
Was it 2K baseball where they had like Maglio or Ordonez?
Yeah, I don't know if they had him in 2012. They had Maglio like back in like the early 2000s.
I thought he played with Cabrera at one
No,
point.
he did. I think at like 2007 I don't know, maybe not. This team was absolutely fucking stacked, Jared. 2012, Detroit Tigers. They're batting in no particular order. This is from catcher to outfield and DH. Avila was catching. Alex Avila was catching. Prince Fielder played first. Omar Infante at second. Johnny Peralta at short. Miggy at third. A combination of Brennan Bosch, Austin Jackson, Andy Dirks, Delman Young in the outfield and DHing. Their pitchers, Jared. Let's see. Well, their ace was a guy named Justin Verlander. Ever heard of him? Pretty good. Oh, their two-starter. Also, pretty familiar guy. You might know his name, Max Scherzer. Does that ring a bell? He's a pretty good player. Their three-starter, Rick Porcello, just has a Cy Young under his belt. Don't worry about it. Doug Fister. He wouldn't let me Buster Posey, Jared, but he let Doug Fister. That's one of my favorites. Drew Smiley, Honorable Sanchez. Their bullpen, Joaquin Benoit, Phil Koch was a nice lefty. And then they had Jose Valverde closing their games out. Remember Jose Valverde? He was funny with the glasses.
He was.
I'm just saying, Jared, when you got Justin Verlander going 17-8, Scherzer going 16-7. They both have Verlander. I think he might have won the Cy Young that year. 2.64 ERA, 230 innings. Dude, they should have won a World Series. That team was so good, but they didn't. So sucks for them. Is what it is. Hats off to Miggy. Kind of went off on a little tangent there, but
Yeah, that's all right.
that will do it, Jared. That'll do it for this episode of Between the Stitches. Kept it nice and short for you guys. Looking forward to the baseball that's coming up this weekend. We love you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in as usual. Check us out on social media. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Patreon. The link is in our bios, but if you don't know the link or you just want to go directly, patreon.com/phenomfan, phenomenal fan, one or the other. Subscribe and get exclusive content. Check out our merchandise because it's kind of dope. We're going to be coming out with more of it, courtesy of Jared, the designer, who's going to be putting out some dope-ass shit. So we'll be putting that up, sometime in the future. Don't know when, but, sometime in the future because the future is unknown, Jared. We don't know what's going to unfold. Actually, we do know what's going to unfold, and it's going to be Joel Embiid shooting free throws and what's the other thing that's always predictable? The Padres finishing 4 to 7 games under their projected win total. That's
Star players with big prop lines getting into foul trouble.
Yes.
Quarter predictable.
That's basketball though. This
Yeah.
is baseball show, baseball shit.
Yeah, well, you're just saying we're just talking about things that are predictable.
Yeah. All right, well that's gonna do it. Thank you guys for tuning in as usual, and we'll catch you guys on episode 11? 10? 11? Wait. This is episode 10. So we'll check you on episode 11. Adios, everybody.
Let's go. Batter up. We're taking the afternoon off. It's a beautiful day for a home run. But even a triple's okay. We're gonna cheer and boo and raise our